Hi, everyone. I'm Nancy.
And I'm Stephanie.
And if you enjoy our show, please like and subscribe.
And hit that notification bell.
We're also on Instagram at TWiN, and you can also find us on X. Okay, here is part 2 of Meghan's adventures with Oprah and godmothers in, well, it's not Montecito, it's Summerlin, which is like just right outside, but it's the same thing. Summerlin, Montecito, it's all the same thing. Bunch of rich people live there. So here is Saturday night. Harry did not go with her, and she was in and out that night. Town and Country still did a spread on it, but it was basically like just talking about her wardrobe. People, thank goodness, put out an article about it. And let's read the People magazine article, because we all know that People is Meghan. It's her mouthpiece. It's Ari Emanuel. It's WME. So here we go. Here is the People magazine article that talks about Meghan's Saturday night at Godmother's.
They must be broke.
Yeah. Meghan Markle makes quick exit from bookstore event in a totally relatable parent moment. The Duchess of Sussex was on hand for the 2-night grand opening of Godmother's, a new bookstore near her home in Montecito, California. Before we even get into this, it's very telling that Cameron Diaz wasn't there and Gwyneth Paltrow was there. Gwyneth and Cameron both sent like people for them. Like there were Goop people there. There was people from Cameron's Wine there. But
they had the books up.
Yes. But it's very telling that WME told Meghan, you're going both nights. Like you're doing this. When it comes to priorities, parenthood comes first for Meghan Markle. That was evident over the weekend when Meghan, 43, had to make a quick exit from the September 7th grand opening of Godmother's, a bookstore near the home in Montecito, California she shares with husband Prince Harry and those kids. After sharing remarks herself and listening intently to others' messages from the front row, Meghan made a dash for the door, according to Town and Country. Wasn't that incredible? She said of the evening's program before adding apologetically as she left, I've got to make dinner for the kids.
I'm sure she said that. I'm sure, Meghan, because Meghan's writing this article right now. I'm sure that's what you said, and that was your intent.
Yes.
Meghan just got salty because Gwyneth and Cameron didn't show up.
Well, and plus, like,
it's embarrassing.
None of the kind of celebrities were there the second night. It was mostly just Oprah interviewing this guy, Meghan's bodyguard behind her. It wasn't as grand as the Friday night soiree.
Not that was grand at all.
No. Now, what I love about this article is they mention the story Meghan talked about. You guys all saw her up there with the mic. She was talking. I would give anything to either have the transcript of what she said.
Yes.
Or the full video. Unfortunately, we got a little snippet. It's really good. It's really funny, and we're going to show you in just a second. But here is what she was conveying. She was telling the story that we read yesterday from Town and Country about her secret trip to New York. It was not secret. She claims she stopped in a bookstore and she felt safe for the first time in years. No, I'm paraphrasing, but feeling safe at Godmother's isn't the first time Meghan has felt safe in a bookstore. While speaking the next night, September 7th, for the bookstore's grand opening, the Duchess of Sussex reflected on the last time she popped into a bookstore, this time in New York City in 2019. And again, this is just recycling what Town and Country had written. Okay, let's get to the little snippet that we were lucky enough that Elizabeth Holmes, not the Elizabeth Holmes, but the Elizabeth Holmes
in jail,
that wrote the Town and Country article. She put a little tiny snippet, and it's so funny because as Meghan's talking, Oprah walks in and right in front of Meghan, and you can tell Meghan's perturbed. What's also strange about this video is she's doing some sort of monologue improv. Like I felt I was sitting in a first-year acting school. I did.
Yeah.
Like if you've ever been to university and you're sitting and you're like, let's say it's like, okay, today we're going to talk about monologues or today we're going to do improv. This is exactly what bad actors do. They go up there and they use their hands a lot and stuff. So let's play the clip and then we're going to slow motion it. It's freaking hilarious, guys.
The safety of what I was craving, I knew I could find in a bookstore. I get the book, go to checkout, place it there at the counter.
I love that Oprah just...
Did you see the memes today on Twitter? No. They said Oprah's bum is the new candle. Isn't that brilliant?
That is brilliant. Oh my God, I love that. Oprah coming in is perfect. Meghan's face is perfect. Let's slow motion it and see Meghan doing that weird acting. Like, I went, she goes, I grabbed the book, and then I put it on the counter. I was ready to pay for it. That's why, guys, let's find either the transcript. Somebody had to have written down what she was saying. I love that
Fred Amundsen thing you put up. That was right on point.
I wanted to play it, but it's copywritten. Yeah, guys,
Why is it copywritten?
Because it's SNL. But I'm going to put the link. It reminded me of this sketch that Fred Armisen had done where he was making fun of one-man shows.
And monologues and conversing with audience members. It's hysterical.
I'll put the link in the description below. It reminded me of that right off the bat.
Get the book, go to checkout, place it there at the counter.
Remember that one time we had to, you had to say a monologue or a speech, and you had to stare at every single person in the audience. She was also doing that. It's like bad acting 101.
I'm telling you, that's what they tell you. They're like, okay, you got to stare at them. You got to do
this. Everyone in the eye. You need to connect with every single person there, which is making everyone in the room uncomfortable.
Yeah.
The safety of what I was craving, I knew I could find in a bookstore. I get the book, go to checkout, place it there at the counter.
Did you see her face?
That's the thing. When she sees Oprah,
did you see her? She was mad.
Yeah, I slow motioned it. It's so funny. She's telling her story. She sees Oprah come in.
She's swallowing.
Look at right there.
There. I grabbed the book.
I put it right there. You lost her. Right there. She's done.
She's done. She's already out of the trance of bad acting school. There she goes. Okay, see, she spots her. She doesn't like the handler. Look, she doesn't like that girl.
Nope.
Oprah walks in, acts as a candle. There's the candle right there. That's just awesome.
Here's Elizabeth Holmes, the person who recorded that, explaining what had happened. And instead of her just being a normal person explaining it, she is in a trance too. You could tell she drank the Kool-Aid that night.
She's almost in tears.
It was the funniest thing that ever happened.
No, but then she's just sort of emotional about it. I saw God.
Oh my God, it was Oprah.
Yeah, and this isn't a cult.
Yeah, it's not a cult.
No.
But what had happened was Meghan had just started speaking, and I was really focused on filming that. And Oprah was so discreet, and the bookstore people were so discreet that so she had been in the green room prepping for her panel, and then she was seated while Meghan was speaking, and she came in so quietly that I didn't realize it. And so I'm sitting there studiously filming, and then all of a sudden it's Oprah, right there. And she was sorry. I was you never just anyway, surreal.
That's not creepy at all.
This woman's a
That's
writer.
not creepy at all. She was getting emotional over Oprah.
Can we also talk about this? She did mention that she was recording it. Elizabeth, please release the entire tape.
We need it all.
We need it all.
We need the whole thing.
Now,
I got to play a drinking game with the word joy.
Yeah.
I have to.
You had a good theory about the green room, about WME.
Why is there a green room at a bookstore? I mean, I guess maybe there's musicians that come in and out of bookstores.
But she could have meant the stock room that turned into a green room.
But the way she said, I don't know. Oprah I love that Oprah did it.
Me too.
I really do.
So let's just show you guys a couple of pictures of what was going on that Saturday night. Jamie Kern Lima is super excited about this Godmother's opening. Okay, you guys. And she talked about it on her podcast. Now, I always thought Stephanie and I talked like Valley girls, or we had West Coast accent. But oh my God, this is nauseating. I do not know where this girl is from originally, but oh my God.
visualize the most beautiful bookstore in existence, I think I might visualize a brand new bookstore.
Visualize
Brand new bookstore. She's happy there's recruitments there.
Oh man.
In Summerlin, California, called Godmothers, that is literally opening the week that this comes out. So
I know, right?
Amazing timing.
You know what I don't like about Jamie? And, you know, I'm not trying to be mean or a bully or anything. She always has a smile on her face like that. Like it's not authentic. It's not genuine.
Yeah.
Nobody smiles that much.
Yeah, it's like the Joker. Like it's planted on her face forever.
And can you talk about what a special place that is and how you've created, you know, I think when I think of the through line of our conversation and I think about every person listening and watching this, I really hope everyone hears that all of the things that you want to do and can go after and continue creating and continue impacting can coexist with the stuff that we think, you know, may be something that would disqualify us from doing that, right?
Yeah.
Or maybe something that's just us or that we hide in or feel shameful about or feel like, oh, something's wrong with me because I worry or have anxiety or this or that. But it's like, okay.
Did anyone get that? Okay, what do cult people want out of the person that they are recruiting? They want anxiety. They want depression. They want vulnerability. They want you to disconnect from your family. She said all those buzzwords.
Yeah, well, it gets worse.
That doesn't disqualify you and taking these steps, right? Whether it's through some of the lessons and we all worry now what, through the different things you've shared that can resonate with you, different, you know, whether it's therapy, different modalities, we're all on different journeys of figuring out what works for us, but that both can happen.
Yeah. And that's where you don't know what the surprises in life are. Like for the bookstore, for example.
Yeah.
I have a wonderful partner, Jennifer Rudolph Walsh, amazing powerhouse, all on her own with an amazing story.
Yeah.
And we decided one day talking that, bookstore, a gathering space, godmothers, honoring the women that have done some of the most incredible things in the world. And
Oprah? Really?
Oprah's done incredible things.
What incredible things has Oprah done in the world?
Give
How
me
about
one.
Ellen?
Ellen's done incredible. As Meghan? What has Meghan done?
I don't understand. And then they got Harry with his Spare. It's like all these self-help books,
Yeah,
and then
I
you
know.
see freaking Spare, a freaking wine fest.
I saw
I saw that in my head. I saw the building. I saw what the store would look like. And then
Easy to visualize all that stuff when you have unlimited amounts of money.
Yes.
And you're able to grift off people and their vulnerabilities.
just work to create it. Now, I didn't have plans my whole life. I was going to, have a bookstore. And I'm thrilled that this is another chapter, literally, of a book that now I can put some of my books in the bookstore. But you have to leave space for the rooms to dream in your mind, and not know and what the surprises are that I met somebody who also had a vision and we connected and also decided to do this. And that's going to coexist along with the work that I'm working on still in medicine, bringing back my no makeup.
Yes.
Yeah. Let's bring that makeup back, babe.
This whole interview
Yeah.
This whole interview here is very reminiscent of when Dr. Maite interviewed Harry for
Yes.
Spare. It's very reminiscent of that, and he went insane after that interview.
Yeah, poor Dr.
Poor
Mate.
Dr. Mate.
Okay, so this is pretty much what Harry has gotten himself involved in. Again, we're going to say, normally we don't care about stuff like this. Look, Jennifer Aniston has been part of this like circle group.
What woman
and she's
group?
and we don't like she does her business. We still love her. We love Jennifer Aniston. People can do this all they want.
Because she gives back.
Yes,
The
this
problem
is
is-
the problem
yes.
that we are having, okay? Back in, 2020, whenever it happened, Meghan and Harry used these women, this community, and I don't think Meghan and Harry used them. I think this community used Harry and Meghan,
Yeah, I think it's the other way.
okay, to infiltrate the royal family.
Yeah, why
They
would-
made the Queen, Prince Philip, have miserable years before they passed away. Okay, that is why we're here. We're not salty that these women want to open up a bookstore. There's nothing wrong with having money and doing what you want with it. Go for it. You shouldn't have involved the royal family. And guess what? That woman talking, you were part of it. Your partner, Jennifer, was part of it because she's the literary agent that he thanked for being his godmothers. You, Jennifer, and Oprah are the reason. And he went after his family. You at any point could have said, I don't want to be involved in this. This is wrong. It's gauche. But you did it. And that's why you're on our radar. We don't care that you have money and you're in Montecito. Nobody gives a crap. Okay, that you guys are nuts and you talk to ghosts and everything. Nobody cares. Speaking about talking to ghosts, so Jamie brought her really good friend, Laura Lynn Jackson. Laura Lynn Jackson is a psychic. Now, Laura Lynn Jackson is not only a psychic, she sort of preaches this philosophy that everybody has psychic ability hidden within them. Who's constantly telling Harry that your mom would be proud? She wants you on this path.
Well, and also it's a great way to sell her book.
Exactly.
I mean, if you're telling me, you know what, you can do it too.
Yeah.
I might be dumb enough to buy it.
So here is Laura talking about how everybody is psychic.
What the scientists have told me is that there seems to be some sort of switch in my brain that I just know where it is, but we all have that switch. I think we're all born very psychic and very connected.
What scientists are telling you that there's a switch in your brain that you can turn on to make you psychic? I want to know who these scientists are. I mean, do you know how insane that sounds?
I predicted an earthquake once.
Listen, I think everybody can manifest.
No, I think
everybody there's a sense.
Intuition.
I think there's intuition.
Real.
I believe in intuition because I can tell when somebody's up to something.
I get what you're saying. I actually believe sort of in the intuition and the manifesting and
I believe in manifestation.
I've known things like when Luna passed away. I knew about it that day.
Oh yeah, me.
So
with Louis too.
I'm just letting you guys know. We're upset because she's grifting right now. This is not trying to help people find their souls. This is not trying to help people find their journeys. She's trying to sell her books and her lessons.
And I wanted to give you guys a little example. This is her with somebody who works for Goop. They did a collab. And all these people ever do is take advantage of people who are experiencing grief.
Yes.
And that's what Harry was like. That's his thing. He's vulnerable. Of course, they're going to go after him. Exactly.
That's how they got him.
So here is us, Goop and Laura, doing a collab.
My name is Erica. I work at Goop and I am the CFO. Today I'm having a session with Laura, who is a medium. I don't have any experience with mediums. I met with a psychic once, probably 10 years ago. My brother passed away a couple of years ago, so I'm curious to see if that comes out.
Well, I'm so happy to be connecting with your energy today. Thank you for being here. I always feel really honored whenever I read for anybody. I'm a psychic medium, which means I read energy, which is the psychic part, but I also connect with people who have crossed to the other side, and that's the mediumistic part. I get everything on this kind of wide screen. It almost looks like a widescreen TV in my mind. For me, it's a very multi-sensory experience too. I'll be seeing things, hearing things, feeling things, and it kind of translated it all into a language of information for you. So I'm ready to start if you are.
Yes.
I'm going to just open to your energy. I'm going to tell you what I'm seeing. Okay. A lot of times I'll see the person I'm reading for in colors. I'll tell you what they're showing me, and I'll wait for the other side to push into.
Okay. Great.
Okay. I do feel like the other side pushing it in already. Okay. I feel like I've got 3 people on the other side for you, so I want to see who's going to come first. I have in the middle of my screen coming in, male, your peer bracket. So this would be a male who is your age bracket who is crossed. Okay. Was that very recent?
3 years ago.
Okay. That ties back to the 3-year path. Is that who you are very connected to too?
Yeah, it was September 2014.
Okay, because I feel like his arrival is like, I'm here. It's very loving. He draws a heart around it for me. And it feels like immediate family to me. Okay, so to me, but there's such like intense, great love. And I'm supposed to talk about not enough time. Not enough time together. Do you understand this?
That exact thing happened to me at Universal City Walk. I remember going to that magic club, going up the elevator. There's a woman there doing the exact same thing. She was feeding off my emotions and what I was telling her.
Yeah. And again, we have nothing against this. Stephanie and I were talking about this while the video was playing. Yes, we both believe that you can manifest things. You can visualize things and it comes true. We don't believe that you should take someone who is grieving and profit or grift off them or use them to profit off yourself. It just, and that's what we feel these women are doing. Harry was the perfect target.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's why she's wearing Diana's clothes. That's why she probably wore Diana's perfume during the love bombing. This is probably why she sort of spoke softly like Diana did. It's all love bombing. It's all bringing him into that, you know.
Yeah.
He's so vulnerable. The dude's messed up, in my opinion.
Yeah. Also today, Harry directly talked to People magazine about his upcoming birthday.
He directly spoke to them.
Allegedly. We don't know if it was Harry or Meghan. We don't know if
I'm saying a spokesman for Prince Harry went to People magazine. What does that tell you?
I know, it's
They're
crazy.
broke. They're desperate. They're upset about Princess Catherine coming out of the light. You know, it's like this is all textbook Kardashian.
It's just a little quote in this article, but above all, Prince Harry's priority remains fatherhood. In reflecting on his birthday, Harry tells People via his spokesperson, "The best gift I've ever been given is, without a doubt, my kids. I enjoy watching them grow every single day and love being their dad." There's also rumblings that he is going to the mountains in California for like his birthday with some of his mates. I don't think Harry has any mates in California. I really hope it's not with like Corey Gamble or something.
Do you notice though, both People magazine articles that Meghan released in the last 24 hours have talked about their children? I have to go home and make dinner for my kids.
Yeah.
The best gift I'm getting for my 40th birthday are my kids.
Yeah.
That's kind of interesting after the Princess Catherine video too, because we really got to highlight George and Charlotte and Louis.
They're really pushing the parents aspect. And, you know, that probably has to do with her brand coming out. Like listen, I think she's going to have to change American Riviera Orchard.
Duh.
A lot of people are speculating, and oh my gosh, I'm totally agreeing with the people that came up with this, but I think she's going to change it to the TIG.
Oh.
I think she always wanted the TIG, and she needed an excuse to be like, oh man, this whole American Riviera Orchard thing, I had to change it really fast. I'm just going to go too much. I'm just going to go with the TIG because it's just easy. It's what I believed in. So that's what I think is going to happen. And I agree with everybody who came up with that idea first. I read it on Twitter and I was like, yes.
Yeah, I'm on the fence. I'm on the fence still.
We'll see.
But again, the spokesperson for Harry told People that, well, Meghan wrote it, so it doesn't matter. I mean, People magazine, it's so funny because he's suing the tabloids in the UK, but he's speaking to the American tabloids.
Well, because he doesn't like the British tabloids.
Crazy.
He doesn't like it when it's
we're
a negative
worse.
story.
We're worse.
Oh, we're 100% worse.
Buckle up, dude.
Yeah.
Wait till People and the Kardashians turn on you.
Oh man, it's gonna be great.
Ask Taylor Swift how that went down.
Yeah.
She had to go into hiding for 2 years.
Yeah. Today's animal rescue is Humans and Animals Unite. They work with one animal at a time so they can focus on finding the perfect home. This results in less shuffling the animal from place to place. Once a perfect home is found, they make sure the animal they home will never see an animal shelter again.
That's what ours did.
Oh man,
or what the Asher House does that.
Yeah, these guys are great. I'm going to put their link in the description below. All the rescues we put up here are smaller rescues, but they are doing the work to save these animals and get them out of shelter.
Yeah. Please share, and give what you can. So maybe another People magazine article will come out.
Well, I'm sure it will.
Yeah. Meghan's got a lot to say, I'm sure. When Harry hightails it out of here and goes on vacation with his mates, what's she gonna do?
I don't know.
Break plates in Culver City.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we will see you tomorrow. We love you.
Bye. Guys.